Everybody you know. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lottie Dottie, and I'm in the building hanging out with Retro. Keep it locked, and don't you dare touch that dial.
Yo, what up? This is Marvin Gibson, aka Big Gip, and you are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show.
Say, man, you know what it is, man. Special guest in the building. Much love and respect to my man Retro stopping through, y'all. Y'all know what to do.
Big Cell. You still keeping it 100.
But Mike, you're a great person. We seen your struggle. We seen everything. We watched you.
But I don't want to be great. I know a lot of great people, but they're not good people.
Say that again, please.
I want to be a good person.
Not just great. Great doesn't equal good.
No, what great is just doing the hardest shit in the world with the simple of ease. And a lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. Do the hardest shit in the world like it's nothing.
But Mike,
I want to see a Netflix series called Felicia. You never saw Felicia doing drugs. She wasn't a crackhead. She just lost. And everybody lost ain't a dope fiend. Everybody lost is not a dope fiend. They've been telling Felicia bye for 30 years. When y'all gonna say hi, Felicia? The y'all gonna say hi, Felicia? I got you. Ain't nobody been trashed for 30 years. Don't y'all want to know Felicia's story? Don't y'all want to know how she got here? Don't all of y'all know of Felicia? A bunch of
Can't wait to get fixed.
That's right.
Before you get up and win. So what you gotta do is you gotta win wounded.
Ooh.
Gotta win wounded. You can't wait for the I'm sorry. You can't wait till the person wants to fix it. You can't wait for the apology. And what they did was wrong. What God allows at times feels so wrong. But we gotta be able to trust his heart when we don't understand his hand. No matter what has been brought in your life by the winds and waves of life, I need for you to get up. I need for you to limp across the finish line. Limp, bleeding.
That's when you know you're born for something. When you can walk out and don't care what people say. Don't care what they do. You found what you've been looking for, and I'm dead on course now. That don't mean there's not ups and downs. That doesn't mean there's not disappointments. But what it does mean, you have found what you were born for. Yes, sir. And if you turn your back on what you're born for, then God begin to whip you until you get your act together, because he's not going to let you go until you do what you're born to do.
Already know what it is. It's your homegirl, Lottie Dottie. I'm in the building hanging out with Retro, and he ain't never lied.
When the sky cry pours down pleasure. When the sky cry pours down pleasure and pain. Life deals us so many different hands in this
Yo, what's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. It's your boy Retro with you on today, and you already know what it is, man. We are grateful that God has woke us up this morning and started us on our way. If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be? I'm just, sometimes I don't even want to dwell on such a thought, because I know it's nowhere good that I would be. But his grace and his mercy has prevailed, and I'm grateful to see another day, as you should be too. We want to talk today real quickly. Won't be before you too long. It don't take all day to do nothing, and you ain't got to be long to be strong. So we in and out in 30 minutes. Okay, that's the goal today. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can stick to that on today. So we're gonna find out here in a little bit. Eensy weensy, little bit. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna jump right into it. Go ahead and hit the share button. Yeah, go ahead and share it with your pals, your homies, your road dogs, your whoever. Share it with them. Today's cup goes out to the one and only Jason Jiggets, aka the Percolator. Let's make some noise for him. Cool brother, man. Cool brother indeed. And so not everybody that's big has growed it up. Okay, come on. I know it. I said growed it up. I said it on purpose. Okay, not everyone that's big is growed it up. Now, I don't know how you feel about bearded men. Okay, but I never forget about maybe 16 years ago, 15, 16 years ago, I started trying to grow my beard. I used to do the skinny sideburns and I never really had much facial hair. But about 16 years ago, I began trying to grow my beard. And you want to know why I started trying to grow my beard? Ladies, gentlemen, saints, ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, I want to pause for a moment and make some proper noise. The one and only Instagram model in the building. Later for Instagram, he's on the Retro Show right now. The one and only, my man, 50 grand, 10 man is in. Well, 10 man, what's going on, bro? Look at here, 10 man. We got to schedule you for the Retro Philosophy Show exclusive. And I just want to, we got to get you on the Retro Show, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Morning. Don't shortchange me. All right. So 10 man said, don't shortchange us. So maybe we might go 40 minutes or so. We'll see. If I go over today, blame it on 10 man. Okay. 10 man, this cup's for you, bro. Good morning to you. Let's make some noise for 10 man. So about 15, 16 years ago, I started trying to grow my beard out. And the reason why I started trying to grow my beard out was because I had just started pastoring Upper Praise Ministries. Yeah, we had just started pastoring Upper Praise Ministries. And I was pretty young at the time. I want to say when I started the church, I must have been about, I was in my 30s, somewhere in my 30s. And I said, man, these folk ain't gonna want to follow some little young guy. You know what I mean? Finally on vacation, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, 10 man has taken a vacation. Let's make some noise for 10 man. All right, brother, you make sure you enjoy it, relax, and all that good stuff that goes along with vacationing, okay? That part right there, okay? Now let's see here. Brian McCurry, how you doing, sir? He said, don't know where you're going with the beard story, but you are the influence behind my staff. Come on, Brian. I saw you the other day. I said, my man is doing it. So we're going to make some noise for that stash of yours. It looks good on you, bro. It looks good on you. I got to find me some more wax, man. You know, I had a brand that worked well with me and it did it really nicely. And I ran through it, of course. And so I've got to get some more. I've got to find that perfect wax, you know. As a matter of fact, I have a cousin. She has a company out of Alabama, and she makes makeup and different products. And so we have been talking about creating, I forgot to turn my ear on. We have been talking about creating a specific brand specific to the retro stash. So we may revisit that and may get that on and popping here soon, Brian. And I'll certainly let you know if we do indeed move forward with that, which we probably will. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, Shaquila Bussy is in the building, getting ready to put yet another big tour underneath her belt. Now, for those of you who do not know, let me explain to you. This woman has gone cross country more times than some people went across state lines, and she did it on a Busa. She's done it on a Harley as well. But I hope she don't mind me saying this. She's already posted on Facebook, so it's out there now. This girl, this young lady, this awesome woman is getting ready to go to Alaska on a Hayabusa. Oh my Lord, on a Hayabusa, on that fast bike. She getting ready to go over there on that big old fast bike. And so we definitely got you in our prayers. I'll tell you, this girl here she's a mover, man, and she's making it do what it do. Shout out to Shaquila Bussy in the building, 2024 Titan recipient. You already know what it is. So we appreciate you, sis. We really do. Death wax on Amazon. Ooh, death wax. I don't know if I'm going to put anything named death on my mouth. I'm just saying. But I'll look into it, Brian. I'll look into it, man. We got to get together, man. We got to get together maybe at the next rodeo or something like that, man. Get you on here, interview you as well. Bolo is in the morning. Look at me. Listen to me, guys. Bolo is in the building on this morning. Let's make some noise for Bolo in the building. He says, good morning, everybody. Ray Charles, man. I got to call you, bro. I got you, brother. Matter of fact, I ain't got one. I got two of them things there for you, man. I got two of them things for you, Ray Charles. These is yours. They got your name on them, okay? And so I want to get those things delivered to you. I would love to make it happen this weekend, man. So I'll contact you a little bit later on today and see what your schedule is like. And see if we can't get those into your hands. Once again, congratulations to Ray Charles and his wife for knocking out the North Carolina Four Corners, affectionately known as NC4. Yeah, he knocked it out, man. And they took their time. They enjoyed it. And it was a beautiful ride, man. It was a beautiful ride. They made a few extra stops and made it do what it do. And that's what I love about it. The NC Four Corners, or I should say Mission 448, which includes all of the lower 48 states, you can make it your own. You don't have to do it the way I did it. All you have to do is hit the four corners, the four corners of the state. Okay. And you can route it out as you see fit. You can take as long as you want to. You can do it as quick as you want to. But it is a beautiful thing, just getting out there and enjoying it, and not being under any particular pressure. You get to make it your own ride, and that's the narrative that we are preaching. That's the narrative that we are promoting. Okay. Tim, man, she's getting ready to do it, man. She's awesome. Cause I ain't doing it. Yeah. I ain't doing it on no Busa either. I was challenged to do the Virginia Four Corners on the Busa, and that I might do, but Alaska, no sir, no ma'am. It ain't happening. I just ain't gonna do it. I just ain't built that way. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But hats off to the one and only. That's why it's the one and only Shakila Bussey for getting ready to do such a big thing. So we will be following her on that journey, and we will continue to pray. I pray for her all the time because y'all know she need it, right? Y'all know she need it now. Y'all know I ain't lying. I love her, but she need the prayers of the righteous availeth much. And so we's praying for you, evangelist. Yeah, come on back over on this side, evangelist. Tiffany Renee is in the building. Tiffany Renee Roan is in the building. She says, good morning to one and all. Good morning. Just in case you don't have anything doing this week, and I'm sure y'all got something to do this weekend. Y'all probably down there in Atlanta getting ready for Kings of the South weekend. Probably already there getting your festivities jumping. You might be on your way up to Virginia to the all women's ride, all women's ride, all ladies ride. All female ride. Excuse me. And shout out to them making it do what it do up there this weekend. But just in case you say, well, I need something to do on Monday, then you need to come on down to North Cackalack, North Carolina, okay, Concord, North Carolina, and let me just zero in and make you aware that where you need to be, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if we can just do this real quick. I like to try to do things on the fly every now and again, right? But on Monday, this coming Monday, you need to be at Concord, North Carolina. Let me do this real quick. Concord, North Carolina at Speedway Harley Davidson. All right. Speedway Harley Davidson, Concord, North Carolina, because the one and only, that's not what I want to do, Retro. You're moving a little too fast there, son. You're moving a little too fast there. Tiffany Renee Roan will be in the building in Concord, North Carolina at Speedway Harley Davidson. All right. So make sure you guys put that on your calendars. And as we would say, make it a date and don't you dare be late. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bang. I posted it in the Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry group. If you are not a part of the Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry group, then what are you waiting for? Just get on over there and check us out. Make sure you hit the join thing, and we'll go ahead and add you to the group. And then that way you can, you can come and be a part of the festivities. Yeah. And if you have any prayer requests, things like that, man, you can share them there on in the group there, Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry. We're just excited for not only what God is doing, but more importantly, now some of y'all gonna miss this, but more importantly than what he's doing is who he simply is. Okay, he's a great God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Tiffany Renee Roan in the building. You already know what it is, man. This young lady right here. I'm saying now, look here. Let me keep it a buck with you, okay? We gotta give some love to the one and only. Come on now, her hubby. Cause I'm saying, yeah, Daniel. What's going on, Daniel? Okay. Because we know he played a major role. We ain't gonna leave my man out, But together as a team, they're doing great things, and that's when and where it's beautiful, folks. A team that understands who they are, understands their mission, understands their goal, understands their role. Come on, somebody, and they just make it do what it do. Now let me tell you this: haters gonna hate, but that's what they do. But what do? When haters hate, we realize that they're confused admirers, and we stay on our job, and we got to turn them from haters into cheerleaders. Bada boom, bada bang. Y'all missed that. Y'all don't even understand what I'm saying right there. I'm speaking a different language. But hit me up for the tutorial, and we'll get you guys sorted out. Okay. Stop walking around here, Tiffany. Let me tell you this, girl. You are on your way to the top. Okay. Matter of fact, you're already about daggone there. So don't ever waste any more of your time talking about no haters. They love you, and they're just confused. They mad at themselves, and they hating on themselves, and they reflecting it on us. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna love them anyway. But congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're there. Meet and greet with Tiffany Renee, July the 22nd, and this all goes down at Speedway Harley-Davidson in Concord, North Carolina. They will be doing test rides of the 2024 models from the 19th through the 24th, from 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. So that'll be each day respectively. So make sure you put that on your calendar. I know I did, and some of the other members of the Cam Fam has done the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna be out there checking out Tiffany, and we might even check out a few bikes. I was up there the other day and rode that Pan America, and I tell you, it's a contender. It's a contender. But anyway, let me move on. We're talking about not everybody that's grown has growed it up. I know it's growing, but okay. So I grew my beard out initially. Many of y'all may not know this, but the true story was so that I could look older, so that people could, because I felt that people wouldn't necessarily want someone younger than them to lead them. And so my whole thing was, well, maybe if I looked a little older, didn't look so young, that it might help me. And I don't think that's it. That ain't it. Folk ain't gonna follow. I don't care how big your beard is. I could have painted it gray. These, okay, Retro, be good now. What we gonna call them? These humanoids, they just gonna be what it is. It's just, and I found out earlier in life that people don't mind you preaching to them, but they got a problem when you pastor them. That's what I found out. I found it out the hard way. And but it is what it is, folks. So you got some people that are grown. They grown, but they have not yet grown up. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, it's hot up here. I didn't turn my air on when I got up here, so y'all give me one quick second for, I'm gonna do a quick commercial break, and then we'll get right back into the show. Bada boom, bada bang, just like that, folks. Okay, I had to turn that thing on, man. It's hot up here. It's hot up here without that air running. So we're talking about people who are, not everybody that's grown has, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, let's make some noise for the one and only Nurse Nichols in the building. Amen. The biker nurse, Icy. What's going on, young lady? How you doing? I think are you getting ready for your ride this weekend? Where you at, homie? Where you at? Let me know something. Let's make some proper noise, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Gorilla Blue in the building. What's the dealio, brother, man? Pastor? Yes, sir. What's the dealio? Yeah, I remember that word, man. We dating ourselves right there, man. What's the dealio? Hey, man, we just sitting here just chilling, man, you know, just staying out the way, you know, drinking a little lemonade, hanging out in the shade, you know what I mean? Just chilling, man. Well, you know, we in our lane, man. We ain't bothering nobody. We ain't looking for no problems or nothing like that, man. I am considering coming down there to see if Gorilla Blue showed up in Atlanta, though. I am considering that, man. I don't know. I may or may not have to fire Ruby Red up and come see if Gorilla Blue made it to the East Coast, man. Where you at, man? That's the question, Gorilla. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. But I tell you, man, I feel good this morning, man. You know, as I used to say on the radio, feeling good like the child of God should. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So everybody that's grown, let me put it this way. I'm getting ready to get messy, y'all. Can I get messy for a few moments? Can Pastor get messy for a little bit? All right, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Not everybody that has a bike is a biker. Yeah. So let me leave it alone. Let me chill out. Let me chill out, y'all. Bada boom, bada bang. Maybe that was a sign from the Lord. But real story, man. You know, you got people who are in grown-up positions, but they still acting like children. And you've got to be careful, because what you will do is you will expect grown-up decisions from people who look grown, but all they did was got big. They grew a beard. She grew her weave, you know. Y'all heard what I said. She grew a weave, and she put on some press-on nails and some lashes, and she grew some hips, and you know what else, you know. But that don't mean she grown. She's still walking around here with a kid's mind, doing childish things, and he's still walking around here, you know, with come on, man. You know, you 40, 50, 55, 60, you know, there are certain things we just shouldn't do anymore. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you, man, you know, and you need to check your friends, because they letting you go out the house and they let you do things that, you know, they could have helped to prevent. They could have helped to prevent. Well, sorry, I didn't get the notification. Okay, I don't know what's going on, sis. My wife is saying the same thing, man. She's not getting notifications, and I'm sure there's others who are not getting notifications. At this point, I don't know what else to do. It's kind of out of my control. I'm sure it probably has something to do with the algorithm. So I do believe that YouTube and Facebook and all these social media platforms, they have the power to pick and choose what they share, where they share it, and how they share it. And it's all based off of the algorithm. So let me tell you this, guys. If you want to make sure that my content reaches your notification box, then you got to make sure when you tune in, number one, that you are subscribed, and number two, that you interact, that you hit the like button, that you say, what's up, Retro? You know, because the more interaction, it literally does affect the algorithm, okay? And the more you interact, the more it tells the algorithm that this content is important to you, okay? So I'm gonna just put that in your ear, put that little bug out there, just put that little birdie out there in the ear, and then bada boom, bada bang. Now, Jessica, we're gonna be having a special conversation on tonight. Tonight is Thursday, okay? And we usually dig into motorcycle ministry, but again, even though it's motorcycle ministry night, usually the topics and the discussion is applicable across the board, okay? So tonight we will be talking about deserving and capable, okay? Being deserving versus being capable, because not everything that we are capable of doing do people deem us deserving of or for. So we're going to jump into that several different ways and dissect that and pull it apart and put it back together and all that stuff, okay? And so Jessica Blue, that's for you, sis, okay? So yes, we got your message, and we're going to talk about it tonight. And if anyone else has a topic for discussion, feel free to hit me up, inbox me, call me, snail mail me, hit me up on MySpace. Just get at me, you know what I mean? And we'd love to go ahead and hop in and talk about the topic of your choice. C1s, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building. Good morning, everyone. What it do, Bolo? That part right there, man. See, C1s gets it, man. He comes in, he speaks to everybody, he speaks to other people in the chat room and stuff like that. And that, brothers and sisters, is a beautiful thing. And it does, as I said, affect the algorithm. Rhonda Godfrey is in the building. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Cali. California. It is 6:15 in California, okay? Because they're 3 hours behind us. So we appreciate you sacrificing to press play so early in the morning. We got some good people out there in the California area, man. And so I was praying real hard, and it's interesting to know that to know what people think about being capable versus deserving. I'm subscribed and notifications turned on, still doesn't get notification. I'm gonna have to have who created YouTube? I'm gonna have to have a talk with Mr. YouTube. I'm gonna have to talk with Mr. Is Mark still over Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg or whatever. I gotta have a talk with these folks, man. I'm gonna put the memo out that because it's important that they don't mess up with my stuff. You know why?
I don't mean to brag, but my videos are enjoyed by well over 4 people worldwide.
Yeah, and right now I'm proud of my folk. Come on now, I'm proud of my folk. So Mark and whoever the powers that be, get it together. That's all I'm saying. Just get it together. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, you got to stop expecting grown stuff, mature stuff from people just because they are big. Some people miss the class on maturity. Some people miss the class on growing up. Yeah. And one's age does not determine the level of maturity. Okay. And so I just want to hop on and say that because this world is at a weird place, in my opinion. It's at a weird place, and I was listening to someone very recently, and I'm almost done, guys. They were talking about how the music has changed, and it's changed big time. Once upon a time, you could turn on some love music. Let me see if I can get my Barry White going on. You can put on some love music, and you can learn something. You could learn how to love a woman. You could learn how to treat a woman. I ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling. And then my man Otis, I sit on. What did he? His song. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Come on, man. Yeah, I may not be the best singer, but that was some music back then. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. Y'all better say something to me up in here, man. You can listen to music once upon a time, and you. You can learn how to treat a woman, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, oh my goodness. And I'm afraid that the music has not only messed up the minds of people, it has stunted their level of maturity. It no see you listen to some music back then and that's how people end up with you never heard anybody say he's got an old soul. That's because he hung out with his granddaddy. He hung out with the grown folk, and he learned how to. He learned about Wilson Pickett when he was 9 years old. He learned about Otis Redding when he was 7 years old, and by the time he was 12, he knew every Marvin Gaye song. And I mean, I'm just saying, Theodis Ealey, and I don't know, but it was just something about that era. When I was coming up, by the time I was 15 years old, I was a grown man. By the time I was 15, I was growed up, waiting to become a grown man. I'm just saying, man. I was doing stuff that some folk in their 60s ain't even doing right now. But it was just an era. That's why I'm a 70s baby, and I wouldn't trade it for all the tea in China. You know what I mean? Ain't no way in the world I'd want to grow up in this generation right now. Having to matriculate it. No, sir, no, ma'am. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied being a 70s baby. Because I tell you, we had a good thing going on. If I knew then what I know now, I'm just saying, if I knew then what I know now, I used to get them, and I don't know, Jessica. We're just gonna have to play it by ear and see if anything changes as far as that's concerned. But let me close on this note. I forget the name of the artist. And it may have been Grandmaster Flash. Don't quote me on that. But, he had that song, Don't Push Me, I'm Close to the Edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. And so, there are some things until you mature, you just don't know how to deal with. You don't know how to process it correctly. And that's the problem with people who are immature. We see that they're big, and so we put responsibilities on them based on their appearance. We say, well, they can certainly handle that. He's been president for how long? He can certainly handle that. She's been this for so long. She can certainly handle that. Not so all the time. Some people get in positions because they're popular. Some people get in positions because somebody owed them a favor. Some people get in position because the people who put them in position knew that they were weak and could be manipulated. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me up in here. But I don't need a man to preach. You hear what I'm saying? I said I don't need a man to preach. Bada boom, bada bang.
I gotta say it all I got to say.
No, I know.
A lot of people like to hold back, but I don't hold back nothing. I take just like it is.
And so, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. So stop allowing people to hurt you because they don't do what you expected them to do. You got to learn to pay closer attention. You got to learn to realize that just because someone is in a position don't mean that they are capable of fulfilling said position. And so when people do things that you didn't expect, well, as I said the other day, I trust you to be who you showed me that you were. Okay. And when it comes to dealing with people, leave room for adjustment. It's your boy Retro with you on today, man. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I've gone 30 seconds over my 30-minute goal. Come on, somebody. I feel good. I think I feel accomplished today. I'm done. I told you I was gonna give you 30 minutes, and we out of here, man. We out of your way, man. Ruby Red is out there. She ready to roll. I got some things I got to do, man. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody for pressing play. I want to say thank you. Thank you for those of you who are subscribing.
I don't mean to brag, but my videos are enjoyed by well over 4 people worldwide.
We want to thank you, man. It means a lot to me, man. I've been looking at the little subscription on YouTube, and it is growing somewhat, and so we're appreciative of that. And we want to continue to give you content that's worth tuning in to watch and listen to. As you know, the Retro Philosophy Show is a show that is heavily rooted and grounded in Christian beliefs. And so it is what it is. We try to maintain a platform that's encouraging, inspiring, and just transparent as well. Sometimes we get so deep that we ain't good to the world. My uncle told my mother years ago, he was had been pastoring for some time, and so my mother had gotten saved, and he says to her, he said, don't be so heavenly bound that you're no earthly good. And I'm afraid that some Christian folks sometimes become so heavenly bound that they're no earthly good. They're so focused on the end goal that they forget the mission. And Jesus said, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, because you have love one to another. I was telling the church on last night, you got to be careful how you treat people. You know why? Because those is God's people. I don't care how much weed or reefer they smoking. I don't care how many cigars they puff on. I don't care how much cognac they put back. I don't care how much Mad Dog they consume. I don't care how much crack, methamphetamines. I don't care how many. Look at here. That stuff is irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant. I told you I keep it 100 with you. But the point is, that ain't none of my business. That's between them and their God. My job is to love on everybody. If you come in contact with me, if you come across my path, my first mission is to show you love. I don't have to agree with what you're doing. I don't have to condone it. I don't have to, partake of it. But I do owe it to you to show you love. Okay. And so we try to shred love here on the Retro Philosophy Show, man. It is what it is, man. Hopefully we're doing a good enough job to keep you coming back. And if not, excuse me, if not, holla at your boy, man. I'd love to sit down and find out where I missed the mark at, because I will forever. And when I say forever, I mean forever. I will forever be a student, always willing to learn. My daddy used to tell me, he said, you can learn something from anybody if you would just listen. And I love my daddy. I miss him dearly every single day. And so I will never let that wisdom that he imparted to me fall to the ground. So therefore, I will forever be a student. Don't ever get so high and so esteemed in what you do that you are no longer reachable or teachable. Now, that's some advice for your behind on this morning, because you doing good and you great and you all that, and a bag of chips and a Pepsi and some bonbons and all of that stuff. But you still learn something every day, or you should be anyway. Okay. So don't ever think more highly of yourself then you ought to. All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is all I got for you on this morning. Okay. Now, those 4 minutes and 22 seconds that I went over, those were for 10 men. I told y'all if I go over the 30 minutes, y'all blame 10 man. Okay. So, Mr. Cigar Guy, I hope you continue to enjoy your vacation. Get you some rest, some relaxation, and recuperation. And because you already know, man, you got to get back at it as soon as you get back. Hazel, what's going on? How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Righteous Riders in the building. Let's make some noise for them. Boom, all the way up there in New Jersey, New Jersey. What's going on? Give my love to the rest of the team. Let them know we talking about them, especially that old president of yours. Make sure you tell him I said right on air that he got a big head and he looked like 50 Cent. Make sure you tell him I said that, okay? Tell him, all right? Because I ain't scared of him. Tell him I said that too. Corey, what's going on, big dog? Hope all is well with you and yours, man. We love you, brother. Hopefully we'll catch up with you guys soon, man. So all right, I don't know what y'all got going on this weekend, man, but there's a whole lot of stuff going on everywhere, man, and I'm trying to figure out how I can get at two places at once, and it ain't gonna happen. I can't be at two places at one time, but I might be able to split up the Friday and the Saturday and then get back in time for Sunday and have some church at Upper Praise. If you're looking for a church home or just a place to come and worship for the Sunday or whatever like that, man, consider Upper Praise Ministries, located in Mooresville, North Carolina, 442 Westmore Avenue. We worship every Sunday at 11 a.m., Bible study every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And, so come by and check us out, okay? Make sure you do, Hazel. We love you. God bless you, and heaven smile on you. All right, folks. It's been fun, but I got to run.
I done said all I got to say. No, I know. A lot of people like to hold back, but I don't hold back nothing. I tell you just like it is.
People who real now are endangered species. Nobody wants to be around them. People are afraid of them. Being a real nigga now, it's like you're an endangered species.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers. Girl, child ain't safe in the family men's. But I ain't never thought I had to fight in my own house. I loves Harpo. God knows I do. But I kill him dead before I let him beat me.
Yo, what's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. You already know what it is. It's your boy Retro with you on today. Checking out a little bit of what's that show called? Bike Riders or whatever. We're checking it out while we work on the Road Glide, man. You know what I mean? So for those of you who do not know, I have been down for a few weeks, and one of the main reasons is I did not have my lift. Okay. But I went and picked it up. I lent it out, and so anyway, picked it up, and so now this is not a job that I wanted to do laying on the ground or anything, or on the standard little jack. So I definitely wanted to get my joint up on the lift so that I can get things sorted out, and so that's what we're doing now, man. And when I was, little guy, my dad would be out there working on his van or truck or whatever, and so it brings back memories. My dad's no longer with us, but everything that I know I owe to him in regards to mechanics. He gave me the fundamentals. He gave me the introductory to mechanics, which gave me a level of confidence. And it's already broke. I can't mess it up anymore. That's not 100% true, but So anyway, that's where it started for me.
Yo, what up? This is Marvin Gibson, aka Big Gift, and you are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show.
What's up, everybody? This is your man Pablo Frescobar on the Retro Philosophy Podcast, talking about my newly published book, Courage Unveiled, Navigating the Battlefield Within.
Say, man, you know what it is, man. Special guest in the building. Much love and respect to my man Retro stopping through, y'all. Y'all know what to do.
Big Cell. You still keeping it 100.
Hey now, this is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, home of the Moto Mob where legends are made. You are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what to do. Press play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Retro Philosophy Show, where I always listen to my man, 50 Grand, Pastor Retro. You know what it is.